I'm very happy to have in presence the president of the Foundation Life Sciences in the Toscana Life Sciences, Fabrizio Landi, and of course the President Schetti and the Managing Director of VIB, the Flemish Institute for Biotech. And last but not the least, as we were saying before, Pascal Lisen, who is the president of a federal holding and investment company, apart from being the president of Essentia Vallonia. If the traditional made in Italy is quite well known in Belgium, a bit less the technological excellence we have in biotech, pharmaceutical sector, we can quote robotics, for example, or circular economy. And now, without further hesitation, I would like to give the floor to the Secretary of State. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for organizing this event. Thank you, Ambassador, for the great work you are doing on this field. In general, relaunching and keep on pushing on the bilateral relation. Honorable guests, dear friends, it's really my great pleasure to open the works of this hybrid event dedicated to biotech industry in Italy and Belgium. Let me express my sincere gratitude to those who have contributed to the organization of this initiative, notably Ambassador Elena Basile, with whom I had the opportunity already to work in the past, and I really appreciated the passion and capability on doing her job, as well as the Economic and Commercial Office of the Embassy of Italy in Brussels, the Italian Trade Agency, Invitalia, the VLAM Institute for Biotechnology, GSK, BioVin, Toscana Life Science Foundation, as well as the distinguished audience of enterprises and researchers. Today's discussion will focus on an innovative sector with remarkable potential of collaboration. Indeed, the coronavirus disease pandemic has not limited itself to challenge the scientific community and to plunge the world into economic crisis. It has also offered opportunities for new businesses and activities related to this environment. In particular, in the field of biotechnology, a domain of consolidated Italian excellence. According to the data of the Italian Association for the Development of Biotechnology, AssoBiotech, and the National Agency for New Technologies, Energy and Sustainable Economic Development, ENEA, the net turnover of Italian biotech industry exceeded 12 billion euros in 2019, with an average annual increase of 5% between 2014 and 2018. Italy hosts roughly 700 companies operating in biotech industry, and I'm particularly proud to acknowledge that 80% of the sector is made up of small and medium companies, which have been a real driving force for the growth of the entire industry. Over the last 3 years, in particular, 50 new innovative startups active in the biotech field have been registered in Italy. At the same time, Italian biotech industry characterizes itself for its high research intensity, the latter being way above average when compared to the overall Italian industry. Compared to the manufacturing field, the ratio of the biotech R&D investments to the biotech turnover is 4 times larger for the biotech companies. Let me also recall that Italy remains the leading pharmaceutical producer in the European Union, with the increase in exports playing a key role in this achievement. In the last few years, we have recorded the highest growth of our export, plus 107% aggregate, among the major EU countries, plus 74% of average growth. As an advanced and technological-oriented economy, Belgium shares many similarities with Italy, and there is a significant room to establish new partnership between our biotech companies. Indeed, Belgium ranks 4th in the world in terms of biotechnology R&D per firm, 3rd in terms of biotechnology R&D per capita in the business sector, and 1st for R&D intensity in the pharmaceutical industry. Belgian biopharmaceutical production also accounts for 60% of the entire sectorial production within the EU. We also believe that there is room to improve investment flows from Belgium to Italy, considering the complementarity of our economies. For this reason, I strongly encourage Belgian investors to look for investment opportunity in Italy. Foreign direct investments are welcome in our country as they represent a key factor in the economic growth, in the job creation, and in the acquisition of know-how and technology innovation. In this context, it's my pleasure to announce that our ministry, through the Italian Trade and Investment Agency, has already planned the establishment of a dedicated FDI unit within the Italian Trade Commission in Brussels, with the task of carrying out activities of business scouting and attraction of Belgian companies to Italy. We are confident that our fruitful cooperation can be far enhanced, and we are sure that growing interactions between our enterprises can offer a mutual benefit, also thanks to the ambitious strategy we have adopted to relaunch our export and support Italian business presence in foreign markets. I refer to the so-called Patto per l'Export. This strategy was presented by Minister Di Maio in June at the presence of several ministers, public entities, and the main Italian business associations. It is based on 6 main pillars that are communication, integrated promotion, information and training, trade fairs, e-commerce and export, and trade finance. These pillars include suggestions and needs stressed by 147 Italian business associations, which I have personally at the ministry last April. First, Italian Businesses Association underlined the importance of launching an extraordinary communication campaign to convey a new image of our country and relaunch our export in the sectors most affected by COVID-19 emergency. We have already allocated 50 million euros to implement the campaign, and the ministry is also willing to act promptly to help companies, especially SMEs, improving their competencies and skills so to be better equipped to face the challenges of our time and to grasp the many opportunities globalized market offer. To this end, we are working to make the expertise of several thousand of digital export managers available for our small entrepreneurs. At the same time, last June, Minister Di Maio presented an e-book to illustrate in a user-friendly manner to our companies the numerous public schemes and incentives put in place by the government to support Italian business in their activities abroad. The e-book evolved rapidly into a website that you can reach typing export.gov.it that we have just launched and which is aimed at raising our company's awareness about the public toolkit for exporting. I am confident that this website can help our companies take the leap into foreign markets through a step-by-step approach. Furthermore, we have set up a digital platform for B2B meetings to cope with the effect of the pandemic in terms of less traveling and less in-person meetings. For what e-commerce is concerned, our trade agency is currently about to sign some new agreements with the main international e-commerce platforms such as Ocado, Alibaba, Amazon, JDI.com, which will help Made in Italy products to gain new visibility in foreign markets through dedicated virtual shop windows. Finally, for what concerns export and trade finance, we widened the set of financial instruments that could allow our small and medium enterprises to increase their industrial and commercial presence abroad. These instruments are directly managed by CIMEST under the surveillance of Minister of Foreign Affairs and by SACE. Let me conclude by expressing my wish that this event will be the occasion for forging long-term industrial partnerships and deepening economic and commercial relations. I can anticipate to you that our plans for the coming laws is to enlarge the fiscality opportunities, the fiscal opportunities that we already announced in order to invest more and more in Italy, especially in the south of Italy, and I'm sure that the Belgian investors could find new opportunities also in these new laws that we are doing, and new strategies will come for the both of us and our companies willing to cooperate with the Belgian one. Thank you again, and have a good webinar.